Foreign direct investments can stimulate growth, innovation and employment. And with its open market, the European Union is one of the top destinations, attracting big investment, increasingly more from China. Is the current trade spat with the US a factor when it comes to where China puts its money? Well, just look at the numbers. In the first half of the year, China signed off on $20 billion of mergers and acquisitions and $12 billion of investment into the EU. But worried that foreign countries or companies with close government links are accessing strategic sectors and buying up cutting-edge tech firms, the EU, pushed by France, Italy and Germany, has been looking into new legislation to screen foreign direct investments. Less than half of EU member states currently have the legislation in place that allows them to review FDIs.
Of course, this report concerns China, but also other countries like Russia or any other power which, via foreign investment, wants to take control of a sector. The more control you give, the more dependency you create, and that can become a threat for the employment in that sector. And some are strategic sectors, especially for the security of states.
Member states would retain the power to review and potentially block foreign direct investment for security and public order purposes. But new rules would also require scrutiny on the basis of non-discrimination and the protection of confidential information. The EU Commission, too, is given powers to issue advisory opinions. So how could this impact China?
I think one expression of concern that maybe China has been targeting some specific sectors like robotics and artificial intelligence, and therefore they want to ensure reciprocity, the famous level playing field. That's the aim of this legislation. I think over time, I think Chinese leadership recognize now, given the implications of what's happening with Trump's tariff war, that they also need to make a deal with the EU.
The new rules have been provisionally agreed to by both the European Parliament and the EU Commission, but it needs EU Council approval, and that can take up to 18 months. Mariam Zaidi, CGTN, Brussels.